how does actually having like a spiritual belief system inside you change your perspective about life?
Uh-huh. Yeah, like I say, like okay, like let's just think about like this idea, if so let me ask you just a hypothetical question, Arvin. Like if you don't believe that there's such thing as gravity, will it influence the way you do certain things today?
Hmm.
If
Yeah.
you don't believe in like gravity,
Yeah.
what would you how will it change your belief, or how will it change the certain things that you dare to do or you don't dare to do?
Actually, I'm not sure.
You definitely like, so I would say, like, for example, I wouldn't be so scared of jumping off like a 100-story building,
Yeah.
because like I don't have the belief of, like, like, how to say, like, that there's gravity that will pull me down and I will like drop down and I will be dead, right?
Yeah.
So I think the same thing, no, like, having a spiritual belief, what it does is like it opens our eyes to a side of reality that otherwise, physically, we don't have an idea of, right? So like, spiritual beliefs helps us to see, okay, like, what is a soul, for example. Just give a few examples, like like explores ideas like what's a soul, like what's the purpose of our lives,
Mm.
like what it means to be a human being, right? Like a lot of these kind of things that, um, you can look at it in a physical point of view, which is one perspective. But when you sort of like have also the spiritual perspective, it influences you to do things more accurately. Just like how knowing that there is gravity, helps you to define where the limit is. I know, like, okay, I
Mm.
can do this, but I cannot jump down like a 100-story building.
Mm.
So yeah, like,
Yeah.
so in that sense also, I think, like, it opens your eyes to another dimension that otherwise you won't be able to see. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your thought? Mm.
To me, I think it opens up a whole new world of like imagination to me, because you can imagine a
Mhm.
lot of
Mm.
stuff when you have like faith and stuff. You can imagine basically a
Mm.
lot of things lah. And actually, that's
Mm.
what I've been doing every morning. Actually, it's part of my routine. It's called manifestation or visualization, which I
Mhm.
visualize my whole day. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, and because of that, actually,
Mm.
like a lot of things have been like good for me. And it was also like I believe all these things. That's why I do it lah, and it really works. Yeah, and I think actually, yeah, I think for me it's like the imagination part lah, and also to open up myself, be like more open minded and accept more things lah, I guess. Like it like accept
Mhm.
more thing in the sense like it's okay to be like that. It's okay to be like this. It's okay that
Mhm.
this happens to me. It's okay that this and that. Just accept it. And because how to say, when I started like have like finding my own spiritual belief and stuff, I embrace all the challenges that I face through. Yeah. I believe that
You see
challenges,
further.
yeah.
You see further, no? You see further than what you
Yeah.
are able to see.
Yeah.
No, like,
Correct.
because otherwise previously you can only see basically in like instant gratification, or like anything that's instant, like, or like, so if I do this, if there's challenges, it means that, for example, I should be depressed about it because like there's no hope. But then, like, spiritual perception sometimes helps us to see, like, well, yeah, like these challenges I have, they have wisdom sometimes.
Mm.
So like somehow spiritual beliefs helps us to like have a view that is more far reaching,
Yeah.
like, hmm.
Actually, before we move on, I think I want to share this story about the Chinese farmer. Have you heard before about the
No,
Chinese
I
farmer?
mean,
Yeah.
there's many stories about Chinese farmers, so I can maybe.
Yeah, it's this story is from by Alan Watts. Okay. And all right, the story goes like this. Once upon a time there was a Chinese farmer whose horse ran away. So that evening all of his neighbors came around and and said that, "Oh, we are so sorry to hear that your horse has run away. This must be very unfortunate." And the farmer said, "Maybe." Okay. The next day the horse came back bringing seven more horse come back. So means the first day he got missing. So the second day he brings seven horse come back with himself. Okay. And in the evening, everyone came back. All the villagers came back and said, "Oh, isn't that very lucky?" And like how to say? And And now you have 8 horse. Because one month, then he bring back 7, so you have 8 horse now. And the farmer said, maybe. Yeah. And the following day, his son tried to break one of the horse. Okay. And while riding it, he was thrown away. He got kicked by the horse and broke his leg. The neighbor all came and said, "Oh, that's bad. That's got to hurt." And the farmer said, "Maybe." The next day, the officers came to look around for the people to join in the army. And he saw his son, but unfortunately his son cannot enter because he got injured leg. And all the neighbors came and said, "Oh, isn't that great? He don't need to serve in the army." And the farmer said, "Maybe." So actually the whole process is actually, it's integrated process of immense complexity. And it's really impossible to tell whether anything happens in it is good or bad. Yeah, because you never know what will be the consequences of the misfortune, or you never know what will be the consequences of good fortune. So it's like the whole process. Yeah, that's why the farmer keeps saying maybe. Yeah, it's a really great story. Yeah, of a Chinese farmer. And one more book that
Nice. Who's the author again?
Alan Watts. Yeah.
Watts.
Okay, another book that actually like talks a lot about spiritual belief is this book by Florence Scovel-Shinn, The Game of Life and How to Play It. It was published like more than 20 years ago. And this book actually, they talks about a lot about the laws, laws of karma, laws of non-resistance, laws of words, the power of words and stuff. So basically, this book tells us the concept of like life is just like a game, and it's just how you play it. It's a great book. Yeah, I'm actually halfway through the book. Yeah, it's a great book. Yeah. Nice.
It's very nice that you are very well read and like you like to read about, like deep stuff like that also.
Yeah.